Boom, bada bing, just like that. We going live.
We'll punish him this time.
We going live. How we doing? How we doing? Chill, cheap and chooch and chillaxing. Good old fucking, you know. Oh, the night. How we doing, Callie? How we doing, Nunya? Thank you guys for popping in. If you guys are just popping in right now, hit that like button too. I appreciate it. We're streaming on Twitch and we're streaming on good old YouTube right now. So if you guys haven't followed us on Twitch, it's just YD Tone on Twitch, and yeah, we're just chillaxing, just chilling, cheap and chooch and chillaxing, a little watch party.
This is a dangerous play, a risky one indeed.
Oh, the night.
He's not gonna catch the kill. Sure, Killer's trades it back, but look at this, down on long. Tucked away is Turco, and he catches them off guard. 20 seconds to deal with them. A TP to close the round. Well handled by Supermassive Plays. They get baited out by a rotation through the teleporter, but they don't allow themselves to throw the round away just there. They maintain composure and find a fifth.
But that's one of those things that you look at the way that the round ended, and you might look at it and go, "Well, we could see," but actually the play that Acend make is a very good one.
Yes.
Like throwing in those players into the teleport, showing players on the other side of the map, it did bait the rotation eventually because there was no one left on long to actually almost convince the remaining players that they were still here. It was just that slight hesitation from Supermassive Plays and a decent read on the scenario that actually wins them that round. Otherwise, it could have very easily fallen into the laps of Acend.
And now we come into a stage where you've only got pistols in the hands of Acend.
You know, it works. It works. It works. It's not gonna be perfect.
Only seen it. Realistically, this is still one that can swing their way. We've seen it before, and Supermassive Plays need to be careful. Izzy coming close to getting the kill.
How we doing? How we doing in chat? Who do we got in here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
More to be done with that spike down. They have to fight for this control. Starzo popping his flashes endlessly. The TP comes through, and they just played that perfectly yet again. Really impressed by Supermassive Plays in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, we're gonna have 9 ultimates on the next round as well. So
I used to play Valorant a little bit before, like when it first came out. I used to play Valorant. I haven't played Valorant in a while.
I think this is gonna be
I haven't played it in a while.
round to commentate.
It's completely changed the game too. Not like insanely changed, but so many more different abilities now, and different special abilities. The gunplay's kind of like the same.
Acend playing quite a slow one. To be honest, when you have these ultimates to play with, this is a sort of round where you can't really.
6-11. Honestly, SMB has been making a comeback. Because they were doing 8-1. It was 8-1. Now they just brought it back. I've been watching it for a little bit, but I was like, if I'm watching it, why not watch it with someone else? You know, see if anybody else is down to hop in, watch it with me.
A little bit of damage. Bone Cold is through with 3. A resin, but Russ is undetected. They have no idea that he's on the site. But Bone Cold again, shutting them down. Sure, CNET falls. But it's a 2 versus 1, and Bone Cold aces the round. 12-6, and what an incredible round it was from this Brimstone.
Fucking aces it. 6-12.
The worst thing is it started off with the ultimate getting absolutely nothing, and he took that personally.
Yeah, he really wasn't happy. Oh, you want a deep Viper's Pit? Yeah,
Ooh.
sure.
Headshot.
That's just ridiculous. He was surrounded by 3 players there. Gets all 3
Everything
of them
was a
spinning
headshot.
around on a
I think
dime,
headshot too?
and then
No,
comes back
wallbang.
through to ace it. What a round from Bone Cold. We've spoken about him in this tournament so far, like having quieter performances, not quite being up to the standard we've seen from him, even as an in-game
After getting that kill, after getting a, I mean, if you get a fucking ace, you're like, what is that?
Emotion on this team.
Like these flying birds and shit. You used to never have these. I haven't played Valorant in a while. I'm gonna have to try to get back into it. Valorant's fun. It's fun to play. If you have a team, it's fun to play with.
But it means so much to them, and they know that the more dominant this map is, the harder it will be for Supermassive Plays to bounce back coming into the next.
Fairly early in this round. Actually, you know what? Russ is going to find himself a kill. A freebie opener, and with some of the weaponry a bit weaker at the moment.
Oh, I appreciate the follow on Twitch too. I didn't even see that. It must have popped up before the live stream. I do appreciate that, Zach. Zach, they tire. They tire.
That almost looked like it was going to be a double damage done. Just 68 HP left on Brave. The nade comes dangerously
He had his fucking bazooka out, ready to go. I love using that class. I think it was
Get it out of play.
What
So
class is that? That's the fucking,
that just
what's it
opens
called?
up the room for Starzo to get into position and grab himself the kill.
That's that girl
3
class. I forgot what it
versus
was
3.
called.
No
I used to use it all the
orbital strike
time.
to play with here. Izzy spotted coming up behind. He's getting the kill on Zeke, but Bone Cold somehow manages to trade it back. Tough kill for him now. Bone Cold acing the previous, and he's got to come up with another massive clutch. This time around, it won't happen. That timer's pretty low, but I think he still got it. Yeah, it's still comfortable enough.
Oh yeah, they got it. They got it. I was like, oh no way, no way. They just threw some. That was like the key too at the end. If you were to die just at the end, throw some throw some mollies or something, throw some equipment onto the bomb. Just make sure they can't get it.
Incredibly wrong. Nice shot. Wow, that was. He's crisper today, but this was Russ's round. Huge start to it, pulling out the Hunter's Fury, and then just locks it down on this retake as well. As I said, that kill was everything. If he loses that battle, I think the map's over. I agree with you 100%. Now
7 to 12.
5 rounds.
What do we got? Who do we got for the win? SMB? I think it's just per map. Honestly, Ace on this map is just tanking it, but then it just switches per map. So you go to the next map, and the other team's fucking dominating. So then SMB might be dominating the next map. This map just might be Aces.
They're starting to look. There's a breath of life back into their game. Izzy is a really nasty angle right now. I mean, I don't see any way that you even pre-fire this as they come around. And he can dash out of there for free. This is somewhere that Zeke needs to make a blast pack play through. If he just runs, he's dead 9 times out of 10.
Scam call. Scam calls. Oh, sniper. Oh, what? How much health that guy had?
That's an up retrieve. Starzo's eliminated Turco. The B side is theirs. And Acend have a 5 versus 2 to look to close this one out, to stay alive in this tournament in Masters 3 and bring us all the way to the deciding map.
There's just so many abilities. You gotta fucking smoke inside of a toxic thing. He's just sitting there chilling.
It's only left on to Brave, the youngster, to try and give them something in this round.
This guy's just fucking cruising. It's a 1v5 right now. This guy's dead, 100%. I think he can take out one. I think he's got one. Oh no, he doesn't. This dude got fucking tanked. SMB was doing good. Oh, that looks sick. That looks absolutely sick. That floor and everything like that. That looks sick.
Absolutely not. If we have to say goodbye to a team from EMEA, let's make sure we see as much from them as physically possible. And Acend, you can see just how happy they are to take this one across the line now.
How we doing in chat? How we doing in chat? We got anybody in here?
But that is, I mean, on paper,
you guys are popped in, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. 7 likes on the live stream. That's fucking awesome. But let me know down in chat if you guys are popping in. I don't know until you guys pop down in chat. Say what's up.
They obviously feel comfortable.
We're going into the next game.
And Supermassive Blaze, how can they possibly prepare for this?
Well, yeah, that's the sort of one saving grace for them, is it is a relative.
Oh, intermission now. I get to take a few chooches. Take a few chooches in.
Starzo was actually on a raise. We had CNED playing Arena, which is not something we see too often. It just hasn't worked out for them just yet. But I assume that means that we're going to see something very special going into the I think that was a rough one for Supermassive Blaze. The thing is, though, I think that both teams
with the butterfly knife flip.
The fact
that looks
maybe not
clean.
But more so the fact that they would end up on
He's
a
just says, fuck yeah. He's like, yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even get to see that one.
Where both teams will be ready to try and perform. So I don't think Supermassive Blaze are going to take that one too hard. It was a map that I don't think they'd be expecting to win.
No, they didn't come into this expecting Bind to
a few different aces too. A few different people got aces too.
They let it through, but starting
they're so hyped too. Let's go, let's go.
You can see the intention, and this definitely could have been a map that they got a lot more done on. Still, we said that, you know, getting dominated on a map and bouncing back is hard, but they put up a fight here. Supermassive Blaze are not down and out. We've got one more map coming up. It'll be right after this break.
That guy's eyes look very dark. Is he wearing eyeliner or something? Some mascara or some shit? What is this, for Fortnite? It looks for Fortnite. He said for Fortnite. 1-1. SMB won the first one, Ace won the second one. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the map. So like SMB won the first one, won the first map. Now in the second map, fucking Ace just completely destroyed it. Boom. What is this? We got a nice little ad. I'll take a few chooches for the ad break. Take a few chooches. Are we thinking blinker challenge? Good old blinker challenge for the ad break.
Crisis can happen unexpectedly.
Yeah, we got a few different ads. 2 of 9. 2 of 9 at the top, so. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. But let's do a blinker challenge here. I got it. Let's get it. Send them in Instagram, YD.boys, if you guys haven't already. But cheers to that. Thank you guys for popping in, chillaxing with us, and liking that live stream. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Cheers.
I just got my cashback match. Is this for real?
Yep. We match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year automatically.
Woo, I got my money.
It's hard to contain yourself, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Let it go.
Get a dollar-for-dollar match at the end of your first year. Only
I thought I didn't get it, but I checked the. I saw it on the camera. I did get it.
But you know what else I like? I like sports stories, crime stories.
That's how it is. I need some water.
A man sold
Disney
his
Plus.
body for nothing
Watching it
but
while he's fucking.
Didn't see
watching
that
it while
coming. That's why when I stream the Disney bundle with Disney
Fucking
Plus,
fishing.
Hulu, and ESPN Plus for only $13.99 a month. That's a small price to pay to be the best streamer in the world. I'm also a top 5 snacker. Disney bundle, streaming at its best.
Nanya says I'm bored as fuck. Feeding for some for some So
Most
for
of
some
the
what?
studies have shown that surgeons who
What are you
game
feeding
make
for?
32% less errors.
I'm not gaming for me. I'm gaming for you.
I don't even know. I don't even know. We're on the ad break right now. We're at 7 and 9 at the top right. 7 and 9 ads. It's coming back on. Ace. No, yeah, Ace just won the second map. They won the first map. SMB. SMB won the first one. Well, no, SMB. Yeah, SMB won the first one. There you go. Ace won the second one. I couldn't even fucking think. Couldn't even think for a second. Drink break. Chooch break. That's our chooch break. The drink break is our chooch break. Whew. Coming back, coming back. Does anybody in chat play any Valorant? Any people play Valorant? Let me know. Let me know, let me know. That looks pretty sick. $100 Thieves. I remember when I'm pretty sure Nade Shot made $100 Thieves.
Welcome back to Masters
I just remember when they
Berlin,
first came out, 'cause
where
Nade Shot was
this
part of
series
Optic.
between SMB and
Optic
Acend
Nade Shot,
is
and then he
going
moved,
the
he
distance
switched
the
out of
way
Optic, and then he
we
made
wanted
his
it
own
to.
team, 100
Kukuka,
Thieves.
Bala, what
I don't
a
know
way to
who else
bounce
he went
back
with.
from
I don't know who he collabed with, or did he just make it himself, or he maybe went with a few other people. I completely forgot. I haven't kept up with that in a while. I just actually recently watched FaZe Clan again. I haven't watched FaZe in a while, and I just recently was watching them.
Yeah, completely. We don't know what to expect from Acend besides the fact that they left it open. That was an option that they wanted to stand there, and SMB had respect enough to just leave it until the third map. But coming on to what happened on this bind, I have to say, Starso is amazing on Sky, and can we please not allow
2.8 kill death average? Holy shit.
You weren't a fan of his guy?
I'm probably the biggest fan
21
of Starso
kills?
out there. And I'm not a fan of his guy at all. I've seen mistakes were made, and
And
I'm
these
not
professionals
used to
too.
making
Professionals against
Was
professionals.
that an issue for you as well, Bala, on the side
That's
of SMB?
nuts.
I just definitely think that they weren't able to.
Their kill death average,
get
yeah.
in with the flashes, so I'm not sure if they were enough.
SMB just got demolished that map. I think they got it back this next map, honestly, because they brought it back. It was an 8-1 lead, and they brought it back to a 7-13. So it's like, you know, they did something. They did something. They definitely didn't just give up and fucking take the L on that one. They brought it back. They had to fight for it. But they also won the first map.
He's just showing up today and just getting everything done for
Ooh.
his team.
Or today, maybe just this map, maybe map 3 too, but map 1 wasn't as good for him. He had so many moments in this game, we could just roll it forever, honestly.
It's just the
He was
quick
so
flicks,
good.
the quick flicks
But
with
one
it, and
thing
then you have
was
the
that
butterfly
he
knife
wasn't
afterwards.
necessarily getting the
Ooh.
same type of impact that he was previously on Bind, right? Previously, he's that guy
The
who's
flicks,
opening
man.
everything
The
up
flicks,
and
man.
getting the space. This time, he
You'd
was
be
like,
flicking
he was
on
kind
him.
of getting assisted by everybody else. You know, quiet until he strikes.
Yeah,
Headshots.
exactly. But I feel that's
Really?
also part of the respect that Ascend
Headshots
has,
were
because,
more
you know,
towards
they have to
SMB.
play very smart. They have to use everything that they have
Frag
prepared, and
wins,
they
though,
cannot
13
afford to make
frag
any
wins,
mistakes,
holy
because
shit.
SMB is
Compared to
definitely going
4.
to be there for to punish them. They were actually pretty passive on some rounds. I was, you know, kind of concerned, being like, oh my god, what is this SMB? I mean, I can take it on one map, but every single map, really? But even with the double
Who do you guys got
initiator,
for the
I
next
just
map?
think it
You guys
really
got
works for them.
Ascend or
Ascend, they were
SMB?
expected to bounce back here. This was the map we always knew that they could be good on. So Bala, not too big of a concern maybe for
They even got
SMB.
Red Bull
Yeah,
cups.
you know, I
They
think
even
they
got
lost
Red
the
Bull
fire,
cups
though,
down
that
there,
they
little
had on
hot
Ascend,
cups.
Because I didn't expect it to be like, sure, I expected Ascend to come out swinging and it was going to be good. They should take the map in the end, but that was dominant, right? That feels
Looks like a
right
nice
back
chair. I
to
need a
where
nice
we were
chair.
before the
Nice
Vision
headrest,
Strikers
too.
game
Ooh.
with Ascend. Right
Ooh.
back to the form that we thought they had, the composure they had, the free-flowing form that they had too.
And up to a good comparison will be Gambit and the way that they play the double controller, because I feel like SMB still is not used to playing the double controller, because we haven't seen Brave doing crazy thing with the Astra Stars, and many things that we are used to see.
Get us
when
into
you're
this
playing a
next
double
match.
controller,
I'm
you know,
ready to watch it.
dividing
I'm ready to
and
watch it.
and prepping the map
Valorant's not,
the
it's
way
not
you
bad
want
to
it. We
watch.
haven't seen that,
It's not
and
bad
just
to
because
watch.
I don't think
Playing
they've
it, you get
practiced
very
enough.
angry. Very angry. It's fun
well,
to play
it's time
too.
for the
But
Verizon's
you just get, I
high-speed
get
moment
very
of the
angry
match.
doing it.
Of course, it's CNED. There was a few moments he could have chosen for this, but this was just kind of ridiculous.
This wall. Watch
Crack
this.
the
Look
back
at this.
here.
Look at this.
Yeah,
He's just fucking
just,
flicking everyone.
we need to slow that down as well, because I
He's
don't know
loaded
how.
too. It's the self-awareness. Is I know that I make the shot, I keep running, I slow, so I'm sure that they're not pushing the rest of my team, and I'm going to go for the safe angle, and I'm going to get
He's so
a
hyped.
kill across the
He's
wall.
so
I
hyped
mean,
right
that's
afterwards.
some
He's like,
things that only
fuck yeah,
keep-
let's go. And then he's just like, wait, let's
He changed his
modest
alt
it out.
skin
Let's
too.
put
I
a
don't know
hand
if
up.
you guys
Let's do a
realised
modest
he was
one.
running a slightly different one in the
Maybe he took it
before.
from someone. No, because they would have been Elder frames.
I
Sorry.
buy skins. I don't pay attention to them.
Well, you haven't seen
dear.
the turkey red dragon Vandal
Okay.
setup?
Every time I see that, I get scared. I just get flashbacks because that is terrifying. But no, I didn't.
Fucking
notice.
yawning out
Well,
here.
we'll keep
Maybe
an eye out
that
for
was
the
the
next map.
reason,
We'll
yeah.
keep an eye out for the next map. Thanks, guys, for your input. I'm very eager to see what Sean has prepared for us to break down over at the wall.
The
Thank
breakdown.
you so much, Insu. Yeah, I got my man Bone Cold, aka Brimmy, with the stimmy, and he had an insane opening to this game. And I thought, what better thing to break down for you guys than a Brimstone on buy and show you why he's so valuable. This first clip, though, this is just all individual skill. He is camping inside of a Viper smoke that Pora has thrown over the wall. He's 1 HP. The drone is right by him, and he still gets the frag, gets away, recharges back up to 100, commits out, takes out the Sova, and he'll actually peek out wide and take out Sky 2. Now this,
Yeah, he
at
fucking
this
just
point is where
sat. He
things
just
get a
sat in
little
the
bit
fucking
interesting.
thing.
So this is the third
So he
round.
just
This
sat
is the
into
bonus.
the like
And I
the
just want to show
toxic
you
thing.
what a support player on one of these top teams does, right? So you can see Brimstone now is smoking the center of Long A, and watch his crosshair as he's waiting for the Sova arrow. This is the standard Sova arrow for Octagon that all of these top teams are shooting at the start of the round. He's very aware, breaks that arrow, and you can see now we're going to speed up through the round. He's just spamming.
He's just
with the
dodging,
smoke,
weaving
really
in,
trying to
dodging,
slow
weaving
things
in.
down. And then
See, I
he
don't
asks
even
for
know what
the
that wolf
Trailblazer
thing
from
is. Like,
Sky
that's brand
to
new.
clear out long. You can see on his mini map up at the top, he actually spotted 2 people at the end of long, and then CNED comes and walls it for him. Now at this point, it's really cool because I think this is very important to note. This angle that he's standing in, we've mentioned it before, but this is called an off angle, right? If you were to come through this stage while you're clearing that corner, you might be clearing this side. You are very, very unlikely to have your crosshair where Bone Cold is standing, and he knows that. So this
He's
off
fucking
angle
just
is
sitting there.
very solid in this
He's
type
just
of
sitting
scenario.
there. I
especially
mean,
with
he got
Spectre.
some crazy kills
Great
too, and some
position by
aces.
Bone Cold all
So there's
around,
been a few
and he's
aces
still
in
just
there.
playing with his smoke. But this is where Brimstone is so valuable. You see,
Support
he
players,
made that
support players.
contact, He immediately Molotovs. You can see CNED actually running over here.
Now we're
to
going into our,
support.
I think our final
But
map.
no
I
one's
was
can-
it best
no one
of
can come
5,
through
best
this
of
Molotov.
3? I
It's
don't
the
fucking
most
know what it is.
powerful Molotov in the
It's
whole
1 to
game,
1 right
and
now.
he knows
1 to
that.
1.
So he can pull out his little
1
iPad,
Ascend,
drop
1
another smoke in
SMB.
the center of long, and get away cleanly as CNED even heals him. So the round actually isn't over for Bone Cold, but I want to show you guys how much time he has bought. There is only 31 seconds on the clock, and we're still in a 5-on-5 because of this Brimstone. And that's what allows someone like CNED to come to life. 15 seconds left in the round. SMB doesn't have time to clear at all these angles. They don't have the utility to do it.
Jeez.
And he just cleans up 4 super easy kills. This is another
Easy
round,
quad,
something very
easy
similar. He
quad.
breaks the dart long, and now he's repositioning to set CNED up in hookah. CNED's going to end up clearing that out, and then he rotates to A. But check this out. So he ends up smoking short, and you can see this is actually the round Starkso over here ends up getting inside of that Brimstone smoke, which opens up the round for Acend yet again. Over here at Showers, a similar thing happens, and this is what a lot of these Brimstones on the top EU teams are doing. He's segmenting off the hits, right? So the second he feels the shower pressure coming, he's ready to ult it. And what does this do? The second this guy ults, it's going to make the entire hit funnel through short, and it's going to make all these people shower, evacuate out of showers, and make the hit seem super one-dimensional. So that's his impact on this round. You can see he doesn't get a frag, but just separating the hit like that is massive on this pro level. Now going into the next round.
Whew.
Again, he's smoking the center of the
Strategic
long.
smokes.
The Skybird comes through and clears, gets the orb, and now we're going to speed up a little bit. CNED is peeking hookah again and gets taken out. So how does Bone Cold react to this? Well, you can see Starkso immediately is going to send the dog to go clear long, so the Tiger's clearing that out.
There's so
for
much
him.
strategy
So
too.
his goal
There's so
is
much
to then
strategy
get
to the
some
game. Like you
information
could
by
play it so many
hookah.
different
But
ways,
that's a
and
little
especially with the
difficult
different
because CNED just fell, and
abilities
he's
that you
playing two
have.
initiators. You can see the Sky Flash comes in. So how does he react here in this scenario? He's debating on smoking. The Sky Starkso pops the Seekers. Now this is very important because watch how he deals with this. Watch how perfectly he peeks with this Seeker. The second it says found one, he peeks out wide, gets that frag, and as a good support player does on Brimstone, he segments off the hit again. He mollies the hookah entrance, and little does he know, but that actually forced two people to reposition and go long this round. One person is trapped in hookah, and again, he slows down the entire hit.
Yeah, he's controlling it. It's a lot of control.
To rotate into B, buff up the site. That's allowing that Viper to push into market that you might be noticing on the minimap. There's a lot of things that these smokes are doing, and he has perfect timings on them. So again, this is one of the coolest rounds I've seen out of the Brimstone. He knows the Sky uses the Tiger at the bottom of B long right here, and this is a very vulnerable spot to find your initiator in. For a drone, for a Tiger, either one. If your Brimstone nails an ult, it could just take this player out of the round, and that's exactly what he did. So I just wanted to highlight how good Bone Cold's utility was all game long, and how this actually gave Acend the edge. I would love to know what you guys think on the desk.
Thank you very much for that. Sean Brimmy with the stimmy. Absolutely.
Short Brimmy
love
with the
it, of
stimmy.
course.
Use a single stim pack in that entire video.
Yeah,
Little
I mean,
segments.
playing the Brimstone on Bind. Now, it was a long time ago, but he has also played Brimstone on Split, the next map we're going to be talking about.
Beta? Like,
no, January. Yeah. It's still a while ago, but January. So
they don't really play this. They were trying stuff, you know. Thank you very much, Sean, for going us through the Brimstone. I said I love a good Brimstone on Bind, so thank you for breaking it down to everybody. Hope we see more, so we get
maybe on Split, maybe.
Pop
Who
open
knows?
the
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Well,
Why
that's
not?
the thing. We literally do not know what Acend is going to play, right? Like, because they haven't played this seriously since back in Stage 2. Sure, they could bring back the Stage 2 comps, but is that what they're going to do?
They played it against SMB, and it wasn't.
That's really what the thing
It
is?
just wasn't good.
Okay,
You know,
understandable.
it's
Understandable.
either way, you know. But they were trying. Do you really think that it was only for seeded and they were not like testing the waters? Because what if you have to play it against other team?
I think we should give the people at home a context of what they actually played last time.
Sure.
Zeke was on Astra, Starkso was on Raze, CNED was on Reyna, Bone Cold was on Sage, and Killer is the only person who didn't fancy trolling that day, played Viper. So that was the last time we saw them on this
What is it lagging
map.
for? Why are
Of
you
course,
lagging?
this was against SMB. Again, SMB, I don't think that they're going to do something too funky either. There's definitely room to play.
Well,
maybe.
they played it yesterday, right? They played it against Rex.
Exactly.
So you could expect it. This is where Brave made that crazy play, and everybody's like, "Hold on a second, who's Brave?" And everybody's like, "Okay."
Okay,
yes,
Stars is going on the stage. This is something that we like.
Seen that Jet as well. So
no Reyna for him this time around. Bone Cold on the Omen. Okay, now
that is something I did not expect to see.
He has not played the Omen on this map since March, but again, they don't really play this map that often, so it doesn't mean too much here. Zeke on Raze, Kukuku, not a massive surprise.
Yeah, not at all. I'm actually wondering, because Killis is going to go on the Cypher. I really like this, but I have to lean towards SMB, not only because of what we saw yesterday, is because I don't think Acend has enough practice. Of course, we don't know what's going on scrims, but the pressure might take on to them.
Well, this is it, the decider. Only one of these teams can book themselves a place at the knockouts. Tom and Mitch, let's get into map 3.
Let's get into map 3.
Indeed. Let's get this one started. Map 3 between these two teams. The sad thing is, either Acend or Supermassive Blaze will be going home after this map.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it is devastating to be the EMEA casters being there to eliminate one of the EMEA
Send our
teams.
boys home.
It's not something we're going to enjoy, but hopefully it's at least a good farewell, I guess, with a strong map to finish. As I said, it's a surprise pick to see this come through for Acend, but it's also a big change in composition. So they've played a lot before with even Astra coming in onto Zeke, so to see him back on his Rays after
New map.
in the last
I remember
map
playing
is
this map
something
too.
that excites me quite a bit.
I have some good clips on this map. Actually, we have a Valorant video. If you guys haven't checked out our Valorant video. It's a funny video. It's just one of our gaming videos. So we kind of, you know, we had like Sonic in there. I think Nick was in there too. We had Johnny, Noah. We had fucking Blight. We had kind of everyone there. Check out our Valorant vid if you guys haven't already. Valorant video, it's good too.
Was that a spray that he's put down that got a few shots out of them? See, this is the stuff I love seeing, man. Like, they put a spray down, they get in, guy shoots, you're like, oh, there's one tap.
One tap. Oh, this guy's getting pushed out. Pushed out at fucking B-Hay. They're taking over.
Piece of utility that can clear out the back corner if they try and streak back into the site. The rest of the players are looking to try and challenge through.
There's a lot of people up top.
It with Russ on the other side. He's
Takes one out. 1-1.
But that control is worth it.
They got the bomb planted.
Retake in play. Izzy out there fighting alongside Turco. He gets dropped in the open. CNET is just getting shot after shot. And Bone Cold is an absolute animal when it comes to these pistol rounds. Poor can't even get out of the smoke.
He can't even get out of it.
CNET shuts him down, and that is going to be the round for Acend.
Yep, Ascend's got it. Ascend's one up.
Well. One up. A lot of control, winning a lot of the battles, and more importantly, just sectioning off the jewels so that they couldn't basically be isolated. No real opportunity for the remaining players to fall back
one tapped.
And more importantly, this man's
one tap, double tap.
We've seen some changes.
He's been killing it these last few games.
Last time CNED was playing a Reyna, now he's back to
He's been killing it.
Jet. Starzo as well was actually on a Raze in this previously, so this looks like something I would say that has actually been worked on more so for Acend rather than what could have been maybe a few random attempts when it was in matches that definitely didn't have as much pressure as this one.
Yeah, we don't want to make those excuses
take a chooch here.
They weren't trying.
Take a quick chooch here.
The reality is, there definitely wasn't the kind of pressure on that they have right here. The weight of this series.
Let me know if anybody's in here right now. Let me know down in chat. I don't know until you guys type down in chat, so let me know. I do appreciate the likes on the live stream too. Fucking awesome. Oh my god, the whole squad's there. That's a whole squad.
Falls below, and he is just trying to create a little bit of distance between him and the entirety.
Fucking whole squad is right there.
The force buy from the attacker's side hasn't seen
the butterfly knife looks so sick.
That they would have hoped with, and they've given up all control on the map. The one
they're going back. They're bringing it back to A. They're doing a wraparound strat. They do have one. They got a Sage sitting there waiting. You got their healer up over there.
Farm up the Blade Storm, and then when they get their first proper buy, it will almost definitely be online if they aren't able to take this one home. And now
this guy's gonna get all 5.
Good chance to overwhelm him. He still has his dash online.
So right here. Right here. 1, 2, 3.
3. In fact, he's just decided to continue fighting.
Oh
Some
my.
would say this looked like an eco, but that was a full
Jeez.
investment from Supermassive Blaze.
Got a little lag spike
that was
right
a
there.
force buy out of the attacker's side.
Fucking little quad feed,
have found it easily. Seen it.
He's like 1, 2.
Ridiculous stats
He zooms back. This guy's been killing it. CNED has been just absolutely so many aces from him. A bunch of quad feeds. Just a lot of team plays.
There you go, Starzo. Thanks, buddy. What a nice guy. Selfless, but also putting up figures. I don't think I've ever seen 600 ACS.
I guess there probably has been. We're just not really paying attention to the scoreboard this early in the game. of course. If he keeps it up, then it will be it will be a record.
To check
Guaranteed.
PC.
Yeah.
I don't know what the strat is right
It's
now.
also funny that you see everybody
Seems
on
like
the
it's
team
just a
going
mid push,
mental and
kind of
seeing
see
it
what
like,
happens, see if they get a pick.
Cool, they're like,
I got some kills.
have you not watched me play before?
3 of them mid.
Do you know who
One
I
set
am?
on B,
Imagine
one
how
set on A.
exhausting it would
Let's
be
see if
if he
this
got
guy
that
wins this.
excited every time
He might win this.
Here he goes, diving down
Oh
onto them, but
my, he didn't even get him.
not going to get away with it this time.
Don't need to check him PC at all.
No, we certainly don't. Bone
Yeah,
Cold's
they're gonna be
down
pushing
as well,
a
so this is a
full A
really
push
tough
now.
round for Acend.
Full A
They've won
push.
up against the Force Buy in the previous, but now just pistols are getting the better of them, stampeding down the ramp. They've been heard, and these players are turning to watch them. Izzy taking first contact. Zeke is in trouble.
One long range.
And I don't even know if they go for this with a Phantom on Zeke, with a
2v
Spectre and a Kill
yeah,
as his hands.
2v4.
He might just want to save this over. Killer's try to get as much damage as he can because it's unlikely this round goes their way at this point.
Oh, 2v3,
That kill from
2v3.
behind might just change their mind, an opportunity to potentially pick them apart,
1v3.
but both will be dropped.
That's how it is.
A surprise victory for Supermassive Blaze gives them a huge
1-2,
boost
1-2.
onto the board. And now we look at things from the other side as well, because this started off, as you said, with a rifle, with a few bonus weapons here and there. But how much cash do they still have in the bank?
I felt bad for Poor there. He was really lost.
Click
and
to the head.
CNED's up above him, but he still gets away with that kill. And
Yeah,
it's a
CNED,
rarity.
he's been
He asked
killing
how
it
much
too.
Cash have they got left to work with? And
Not bad.
it's not bad. It could definitely be better, and in fact, they could invest more if they wanted to. Actually, trying to keep up a little bit of extra
Bad
for
to the
upcoming
bone.
rounds. And realistically, on Ascend's side, though, like this is almost another bonus.
One second.
The way that it's playing out.
CNED looking to battle and brawl. They've got themselves a shotgun invested into this round as well. Of course, the
Shotgun,
cash on
baby, I
Supermassive
got
Blaze is not
one.
bad at all because they've managed to steal away a lot of weapons when they were already saving that extra cash.
Awesome, thank you, gamer.
Zeke, see, I hate that this is an
Boss.
angle that he can realistically
823, I
take.
appreciate that.
Like, especially with the Phantom. Like, he is spraying, and it's still fine.
Now they've got CNED here to break the
that
wall and
changed.
almost get a kill out of a great flash up. Russ goes down, but they're returning. They know that Zeke is below, but it doesn't matter. Good for 3, knowing exactly where Pora is as well. The nade is primed and ready.
Blinker challenge? Oh shit, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Fuck, I gotta keep up to date with fucking chat, man. Both chat from fucking Twitch and from
They had 2 Spectres
normal.
to work with as well.
I didn't get to see it.
That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Follow up on that third, but yeah, like I said, Supermassive Blaze aren't down and out just yet, but that's certainly a disappointing round for them.
Yeah, in terms of ults as well, they've got the Seekers, so they might be able to make a play off of it. I also think that Pora having a pistol,
Jesus.
it's really not that much of a detriment. Like, he has been called a beast many times with that gun in hand, so I think they'll be okay.
That he has, Tom. That he has.
Valorant.
That's funny, Tom. I don't get the joke. I don't. You know what?
Me neither.
Good. Good. Right answer. 3-1. Ascend on the defensive side. Give up a lot of control yet again. This time there's actually an open avenue for the attackers to just go through vents, but obviously that's where Cypher comes into play. Being able to solo hold this entire side of the map.
That's a little bit
half of
better,
it
yeah.
By himself. They send CNED here to reinforce. And in fact, Starzo's rotating over as well. I mean, as this wall breaks, he'll have to go back, surely, unless Zeke just something absolutely ludicrous. Just like that, out he goes, and back he goes, getting healed up on his way. Now, they're coming right up towards B, but the showstopper's online, and he got himself. He's taking himself down. I swear, I saw Pora die in my eyes. It happened, but somehow it was Zeke falling to the floor.
It should be going through.
Not quite how you want the showstopper to go, reminiscent of some of the earlier games in the group stage.
Seems like Sub-Rosa made it here after all.
Oh, wow, okay, all right. And he's not awake yet, it's okay. You got another hour to make those jokes. This is going to be a clean round, though, in the end for Acend. Surely Turco has to clutch it out, but they talked about him as the clutch player. What was that out of Bone Cold? Why was he shrouded stepping onto the side? Turco, 1v3, and now it's only Killaz who stands in his way. The spike plant comes into play, and with that, Rez is online, but he can't get over to them to bring anyone back to life. He'll have to handle this one all by himself, but Killaz has given away his position, and Turco gets away with all three. A ridiculous Red Bull clutch and Supermassive Blaze are right back on the board.
They're going to be kicking themselves. I don't think Zeke killing himself really makes that much of a difference. I don't think that's the point
anyway, so like
really get frustrated about. It's more just the reposition of Bone Cold that ends up just being caught. I think maybe a little bit unnecessary, but of course production straight on the multiple angle. Multiple. We need is out for a multiple angle.
I don't know if it makes that little of a difference though, because they got Pora in the end, but I'm pretty sure that would have killed Turco, who then clutched the round out. Like, it's a small thing, and it's an easy mistake to make. He was low HP, he was healing up, he wanted to just get that one out. Moment of panic. These mistakes do happen where the texture's so close to him, but the ripples are definitely felt. As we move on into this one, Supermassive Blaze up against Pistols, and they will be immensely
a little bit better here.
Not to just
a little bit better here.
Split. You can have all manner of close range weapons, including a shorty that Zeke is currently using.
Now I got it popped up on both sides.
Again, there's a few ults not far away from the side of Acend. A couple of kills here could make a fairly big difference. I will say with Turco having the res, I feel fairly confident in them here. It's like just if it gets out of control, they have Seekers, they have res. Like they're being very careful in a round like this. I would be surprised if they continue to push the shorty, especially at that angle. It seems a little bit silly to go in that direction, so they quickly swing back around. Zeke has actually found another, but there is the res, so it does cost them quite a bit in this round, even though for now they've got 4 players standing. Can Acend do any more damage?
For Izzy, I think he just wants to get a kill though. Like, this is going to be Showstopper online if he finds this frag. And there it is, Showstopper's on. Hopefully lets a teammate take the next kill. No, he's stealing that one away, but fair enough. 3-3, we're tied up, and the one kill
handy dandy
out of it
fan
great with the fact that it was obviously the res that brought it.
Handy dandy fan on you.
Certainly helps Acend out in shaking that one off a little bit.
Yeah, it's still like, when you're on a